Once you're back on the WordPress dashboard, now what we're going to do is install the recommended plugins that we need for this WordPress tutorial. And you should see this notification right here that says this theme recommends the following plugins. So what we want to do is install these. And plugins are tools that really just help you customize your WordPress website. So that's why we're going to install these. They're going to make our life a lot easier. So what you want to do is click on this link right here that says begin installing plugins. And once you come to this page right here, just come to the top box right here and check this box so that you select all these plugins. And then go into this drop down and select install and click apply. And once everything is installed, we want to come back to the install required plugins page. So if you need to, hover over appearance and click on install plugins. And again, what we're going to do is check this box to select all of these plugins. And this time in this drop down, I want to click on the activate button and now click apply. And now you should see this notification that says all the plugins are activated, so we are good to go. And I want to install another plugin for the SSL certificate. So if you want to do that, hover over plugins on the left-hand side and click on add new. And once you're on the add plugins page, just come to the search box and type in really simple SSL and then push enter. And you should see the plugin right here by Roger Langhorse. And you can see that it has over 1 million active installations. So go ahead and click on the install now button and then just click on the activate button. And once everything is activated, now what I want you to do is go to your settings. So on the left hand side, hover over settings and click on general. And if you need to, go ahead and click on the login button again. And this might just be for security purposes. And once you're in your general settings, all I want you to do is come down to where it says WordPress and site address. And you should see the HTTPS in both of these right now. So you have the SSL certificate activated. But what I want to do is type in www. In front of my website domain. And this is just for the World Wide Web address right here. So if you want, you can just type in www. And then your website name. Make sure that you don't change anything else. So you want to leave all of this the same. If you do change anything, it's going to mess up your WordPress website and you're not going to be able to access it and you'll have to start all over again. So double and triple check to make sure that all you did was put in the www. And make sure that you put it in both of these. And then once you're ready, just come down to the bottom and click on save changes. And just for security purposes, you might have to log back in one more time. So go ahead and put in your username and password and then click on the login button. And once you're logged back in, now on the URL up here, you should see the HTTPS and then the www. If you did everything correctly. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do in this section is we're going to go and select the permalinks that we want for our WordPress website. So again, hover over settings, and this time around, go to permalinks and click on that. And once you're on the permalinks page, I just want you to come down to the settings section, and I like to select the post name option because this is the best one for SEO. So I recommend that you select this one right here, and then just come down to the bottom and click Save Changes. And once everything is saved, we are good to go and we can move on to the next step.